Hey guys, Jason Swango again, Firm for Men. This is tip number 1. Should I file first? You'll hear a lot of attorneys talk about filing first is the best approach because you're the first person that the judge hears. Again, I just don't believe that. Obviously, he would hear you first, but it's not always the first thing a person hears. It could be the last thing they hear. But aside from who hears whom first, the more beneficial thing in what a real men's rights lawyer should be considering is whether or not it's advantageous to file first. Quite frankly, I don't even care if the judge hears us first. My job is to make sure that we protect you. And so in determining that, I'll give you one quick scenario on why it may not be advantageous for you, the man, to file first. If you are the breadwinner and she's already moved out and she's still staying local, it is possible that you could file a divorce potentially based on desertion or some other fault-based grounds. But if you're not currently paying her anything, then it may not be advantageous to file first because her next approach or her lawyer's next approach would be to file what's called a pendente lite motion. In essence, what would happen in that case is the judge would just take a look at finances. He doesn't care why they moved, who moved. He just wants to maintain status quo from a financial standpoint. So if you can't get a divorce for a year because either there's no separation agreement or there's children involved, then if she moves out month 1 and you turn around and file a divorce, I can promise you that if you're the breadwinner, a significant breadwinner of the family, that you'll be paying her some type of alimony, temporary spousal support during the pendente lite time period. By the way, pendente lite just simply means pending litigation until we can get to the final hearing of your divorce case. So as you can see, if you're not paying her anything and she doesn't file, then we can wait to the 12-month point, file, and that's less, although she could do the pendente lite, that would be less period of time that you potentially would be paying her any type of temporary support until we can get to a judge and argue why you shouldn't have to pay her any support at all permanently. So again, that's tip number 1. It may not be advantageous to file first. Tip number 2 will be a video that discusses why it may be advantageous for you to file first. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Firm for Men, Swango Law PC. Talk to you soon.